What's going on, everyone? Just got done adding our performance parts to our Coleman BT200X, and we're out here to take it for a little test drive, try to get a top speed out of it. What we've got is about 400 feet of concrete, and then after that got about 125 feet of grass to stop it. We're gonna do a top speed run, and then when we're done with that, we'll show you everything that we did to the bike. Got 35.8 there. I'm gonna try it again. I kind of did a wheelie when I started. It's like 36.1. Alright guys, looks like we got 36.1 miles an hour. Felt like it was still accelerating, but kind of ran out of room and had to get the thing stopped before I ended up in the cornfield. Let me go over what we did to the bike.
Out of the box stock, the bike ran 18 miles an hour, and by removing this throttle stop here, it allowed the throttle to open up more, and we were able to get a top speed of 23 miles an hour. The next thing we did was got rid of the stock air filter and exhaust and put on a high flow air filter and exhaust. And we also replaced the carburetor with a non-EPA one so that we could put a bigger fuel jet in it. And by doing that, we still maintained a top speed of 23 miles per hour, but it greatly improved the acceleration. Next up was the governor. The governor limits the engine to 3600 RPMs, and we removed that, and at the same time we put 18-pound valve springs in and a billet aluminum flywheel, and that took the RPMs up to 6,000 and allowed us to get a top speed of 32 miles an hour. The latest thing we did was add this torque converter, and with the torque converter we were able to get 36 miles per hour, and it greatly helps with the low end torque. If you hit the accelerator too fast, you instantly go into a wheelie, which is a little fun, kind of scary at the same time. Here's a breakdown of the top speeds at each stage of the upgrades. Alright, looks like I could only get 36 miles an hour out here. I'd like to try again if I can find a spot that's a little bit longer in distance, because I run out of room so quick. I did notice though, when I looked down at the belt when I was going
riding it, when I was up at 36, this belt still hadn't slipped down yet, so I might end up changing the gear ratio a little bit. I'm running 5-to-1 right now, so maybe try 6-to-1. I don't know. What do you think, Ben? You like it? Is it fun? Yeah, originally he said he wasn't going to ride it. Well, I just got out of urgent care. I fractured 2 ribs. I ended up crashing the mini bike. Yeah, the ribs are broke all the way through too, and they're slightly displaced, so they're not lined up with each other perfectly. I wish I had some footage of the crash so I could show you guys.
It looked like this.
Thanks, Kate. It looked exactly like that. We recorded that top speed run. It was on a Thursday, and then Friday we took the bikes to the dirt trails that we like to ride on, and we weren't recording at all, and we were just having fun. And there's a section of sand that's pretty deep. It's about a foot deep sand, about 100 yards long.
Slippery, kind of.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other tracks through the sand, and when I was driving through the sand, the front tire kind of wanted to take one track. The back tire decided it wanted to go along another track, and then the bike stopped suddenly and kind of flew off. I think I was probably going about 15 miles an hour. It wasn't too fast. I'm glad I wasn't doing a top speed run when I wiped out, but
Otherwise,
yeah, that would have really sucked. Yeah.
And you also broke 2 of your ribs.
Yes, I sure did.
And if you're doing a top speed run on that sand, you would break more.
Right.
Because it is really slippery.
Right.
Got overly confident.
Overconfident, yeah. I did take that 50-tooth sprocket off the back and put a 60-tooth on it. And I kind of like it set up like that now. It accelerates even better now, and I'm still able to get the top speed. I got it up to 37 miles an hour on a dirt trail, and I think that's more than enough. I'm not going to be putting any more upgrades into the bike. That's way too much as it is. We don't really have any spots to ride where we can go faster than that anyway. But I don't know what else to say. Doing all right. It hurts. It's gonna hurt for a while, but it'll heal, and we'll be back on the bikes. So that's gonna be it for now. We promise we'll be more careful in the future, and we'll see you all next time.